this is the last meeting of the year. So we're going to talk about something here. What do you guys think it is?
Next goals for next year?
Yeah, there you go, Jay. We're going to talk about our goals. Okay, so around that time, we talk about goals. We are going to have a review this month for sure. Okay, I know we've been postponing it, but we're going to talk about our goals. Hopefully you guys have some ready, but let's talk about some goal setting tips. So what are some ideas you guys have when it comes to setting good goals?
Being consistent.
Being consistent, yeah. Okay. How do you think you do that?
Having a schedule.
Okay, yeah. What's the saying? Like a goal without a plan is just a wish. You have to have a schedule. You have to know how to get to that goal. That's the schedule. That's your habits, right? So that's perfect because if you have any goal, it's going to require not just one little action. It's going to require consistent action that requires a schedule and a routine. Great job, guys. What else? Goals.
Disciplines.
Discipline, yeah. I think that stays with consistency. I think whenever you guys talk about goals, obviously I want you guys to think work goals, but also health and relationship goals. Important things when it comes to health or also relationship. You have to be consistent. You can't just be, a good partner, one day, not the next day, or you can't just be good one day but not the next day. Same thing with work. Discipline. You have to control yourself. Something that is definitely part of being, accomplishing your goals. So these are things kind of to help you reach your goals. But what are some things you should be thinking about when it comes to setting goals?
Learning.
And then getting more skilled up, right?
Yeah, more skills. There you go, skills.
Yeah, learning to get more skills. So that's a great goal. And I'll tell you guys, when it comes to learning and getting better at your job, really, I think one of the things that really helps is that you start enjoying your job more too. If you're really good at what you do, and that's how kids are. If they're naturally good at soccer, they're gonna love soccer because they're good at it. But if you're not, then you're maybe not like it because until you get good at it. But if you're really good at your job, then your job becomes a lot more likable. Because you're gonna go into work thinking okay, I know what I'm doing. I got this. I'm gonna kick ass today. You're gonna just enjoy it too. So that's a big part of goals is your happiness level too. So even though the learning part and getting skilled up and having discipline, consistency, these are things that may sound a little boring. But I tell you guys that the more you guys do it, you guys will be more happier at work because you're doing better at work. And your confidence level goes up. Production goes up, your paycheck goes up. So even though these things are sometimes difficult, they do help out a lot. Some people say you should set small goals. Some people say you should set big goals. Both. Yeah, sometimes people go half and half, but that's the right answer is both. Yeah, the small ones are great because you want to have some wins. You want to build confidence. I got this. You just don't want to set big ones and not accomplish it and be next time you set a goal, you're oh, you're full of yourself. You're not going to do that. And you just don't believe in yourself, So if you set small ones, doable ones, really easy ones, and you keep on doing that, you're going to become a habit of oh, I could do this. I got this. And the big ones are really important because these are the ones that really keep you excited. Because the big ones are the ones that are going to change your life. So if you have small ones, you're not really going to change your action because it's not worth it. Or if I accomplish that, that'd be nice, but it didn't really change my life. If you set a huge life-changing one, then you're gonna be okay, that's really worth it. I really, really want that. And I don't know, some examples could be, what's an example of a small goal? If I relate to health, I would say okay, small goal is to go to the gym every day, right? A big goal would maybe be I look a certain way, or I never get sick, or I go to vacation. It's something that you're super excited about. That would be okay, that's worth it. Going to the gym is okay, well, is that worth it? No. Well, if you have something that really pays off at the end, that might be more worth it. For example, small goals could be okay, I want to take 5 payments every day. Okay, you're gonna get a roll every day. That's great. Okay, and that's good. That's a good goal. But then a bigger one might be okay, now I want to write $50,000 in premium. Okay, then I'll be making $5,000 more per month or more, and then you're okay, that's more worth it. Or I don't know, just setting bigger goals okay, I want to pay off my credit card every month this much. And then your big goal will be not just debt free, but I have a house. I want a house. Now that's a bigger goal where you're okay, that's more worth it. That keeps me excited. I want to move my parents somewhere. A bigger goal is something that you'll get more excited rather than small goals. So they're both important, but I just want to make sure we're not shortchanging ourselves and not having big goals where you're not taking enough action. So let's set some big goals, small goals, whatever you guys have. Okay, make sure you set them. We'll talk about them. And then I also want to talk to you guys about my goals. What do you guys think my goal is?
Make more money.
Make more money?
Yeah.
There you go. But more specifically?
Making more money than the previous month.
Yeah, previous year, you could say that, make more money. But Who make more money?
You. The agents.
Yeah, actually, my goal is for you guys to make more money. That's my sole goal. Okay? And the reason that's my goal is because that's going to help me behave the right way. Okay, for me to do that, then I have to, probably get more leads. I have to come up with creative ideas to, for marketing. I have to make sure you guys are motivated. I have to sometimes discipline or sometimes, train. Okay, these are things that I want to do because I want you guys to make more money. And before you guys think I'm, Santa Claus, just the nicest guy in the world, why would I want you guys to make more money?
If we're making more money, you're making more money?
Yeah. Yeah, so, but I put you guys first. I'll put you guys first because honestly, if you guys are making more money, these are some ways that will help us out, okay? You guys will be happier. You guys are making more money. If you guys are happier, then I know you guys could sell better, okay? And if you guys are happier, you guys will also be having better customer service. And if you guys are happier, then you guys will be treating each other better, enjoying work better. And then if I have, I come into work and I see a lot of happy people, then I'll be happy too. And then, obviously I want a bigger agency, I want more staff, and I just really, really want more customers. Really, that's kind of what I want. It's important to know what I want. I want more happiness, more money, more staff, more customers. I want a Lambo, okay? Throw that in there. But those are the things I want, and I think it's important for you guys to understand what I want too, because now that my goal is for you guys, what you guys want, right? If I were you guys, I would try to understand what does he want? Okay, because the number one reason people don't reach their goals is because they're only thinking about their own. That selfishness or that, not thinking about others and only thinking about your own goal is what makes people not succeed, because you're not helping anybody. If it's a relationship and you're only thinking about yourself, you're not thinking about your partner, is that relationship going to succeed, right? And same thing with your health too. Like if you're not thinking about your body, you're just thinking about your mouth, then your body is not getting what it wants. So you want to understand what your body wants, what your partner wants, or your important person in your life, relationship-wise, and then you also need to know what, I guess you could say, your employer wants. Help that person achieve their goals. And in return, you're gonna help yourself out too. That's how I look at it. It's like a classic example of like giving and then receiving. And then once we're both doing that, I'm trying to do that my best. I'm trying to provide as much as I can for you guys to win. And then you guys are doing that back to me. That's when we have the synergy, and that's when we become really special and we build something really meaningful here. All right, guys. So yeah. Think about what you guys want, and then think about what what's good for the agency. What's good for the agency is more sales, great customer service. It's free to be nice to people. Okay, it's free to be nice to each other. Okay, just being a good person and just taking care of our customers and being nice to each other. Those are the things that I want, and then I know that's going to lead to better business results.
So who's our special guest?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, so special guest. So we'll set this up, but it is going to be a one-on-one meeting though for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But before we have it set up, I just want to make sure it's obvious, because this person is really going to help us achieve all our goals.
It's like a mentor?
You could say that.
Dan.
Oh, is it Grant Cardone?
Well, before, I like to have special guests here. But before we set it up, okay, let's just make sure we're going to be very nice to this person, obviously, right? Because this person is going to help us achieve our goals. No. But I like where you're going, though.
It's going to be your dad.
You got to be respectful to this person, okay? You got to believe this person, because this is the number one person I believe is going to help you achieve your goals. You got to go to the restroom before you meet this person, okay? Make sure no one else is in the restroom.
Oh, dad.
Okay? Look in the mirror. Make sure you don't look tore up. The reason I say that is because the only person that's going to help you achieve your goals
It's yourself.
is yourself.
Oh,
I do it every other day. I talk to myself.
There you go. It's the truth, though, okay? No one's going to help you. Okay? So one thing you want to do is, if you're looking at the mirror and that's the person who's going to help you, be nice to that person, respect that person, value that person, believe in that person, and love that person. You took my moment away. All right, but yeah, that's the truth, okay? That's the only person that's going to help yourself this year, next year, and beyond. So really, really listen to that person, value that person, and then, hopefully we could, help yourselves achieve your goals, and we could achieve our goals here too. All right?
Sounds great.
Let's get it.